Okay, you may have heard what it is like to have a trusted contact on your investment accounts. Brent Wilsey of Wilsey Asset Management joins us now to talk more about what it means and the benefits of having a trusted contact. Brent, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. And yes, this is something that we started our firm recently. It's we're always trying to, at our investment firm, make not have people lose money. We always try to do great investments. But this is something else we came up with that we found that some people being financially exploited. Sometimes we see the diminished capacity of the mentalities and stuff. So we want to make sure that we have someone that we can contact that can help us out to understand what is going on. So it's very important to have the benefits of a trusted financial contact.
And how do we establish who that contact is?
That's a great question. It must be somebody that's at least 18 years old. Now, you don't want to put on your attorney or your CPA. You don't want to do that. You want somebody that is easy for us to get hold of and also to knows your current situation. Because your CPA, yeah, they might be very smart about your tax situation, but they may not know that you're on a trip in Greece or Europe or someplace. We want that trusted person that we can talk to that can say, yes, my father Joe, he is in Italy or whatever. So we need that connection there.
So other than being 18 or older, what should we look for in the person who is designated as a trusted contact?
Well, you definitely want someone that you can trust. Now, I will point out that they can't do trades, they can't change anything in the account, but you want someone that you can actually trust. And again, it could be a good friend you've known. I've got friends I still talk to. I've known them for 55 years, actually. These are somebody that they know your situation. They would also know if we think there is a concern on someone, loss of mental capacity, that if we talk to them, we tell them that this is going on, they say, that just doesn't sound like Joe. Let me talk to you about that. We had one situation a couple years ago where we had a client received an email from him. His account was about $600,000. He goes, send $300,000 to my account. It just didn't seem like this client. So what we discovered was that someone was, actually following and fishing on their email. They set up their own email. They were following it, so they knew when he was out of town to do that. With a trusted contact, you can call that person and say, hey, Joe just asked for $300,000 to go to his checking account. And they go, you know what? I know where he is. Let me call him and verify that. So that is what a trusted contact can do for you. And also, too, many times, people will kind of hear things that don't quite sound right, that they're making some decisions. We want to call that trusted contact and say, he's asking for this. Does that sound like Joe? So this is what it is. It's somebody that can kind of help us out to make better decisions for that person so we don't send money out for a scam or something else.
This sounds like a great extra layer of protection for your clients, but let me ask you this. If somebody's managing their own portfolio, for example, how would they designate a trusted contact?
Wow, that's a tough question, because I don't know how you could do that, because you're doing it yourself. There's no one watching over it. And that's one thing about a financial advisor. We are sometimes the first to kind of see that things don't look quite right, but if you're doing it yourself, you could be making some bad decisions. And we have seen this where people they get older. Now, we've seen some things where people say, yeah, I'm going to send $10,000 to this charity, and we find out it's not a charity, it was a scam. So when you're managing your money yourself, I can't think off the top of my head how you'd have a trusted person, because no one else is watching it. So yeah, I guess you'd probably have that friend know, hey, well, you can't do it. I'm just going to say you can't do it.
Yeah, because that's a question in my mind. I couldn't figure out a way to do it either. But you guys you're in the business of making great investments for your clients, and this is something that, are you seeing a lot of red flags with this, or you know what to look for, obviously?
Yeah, well, we really are, because we're in that capacity that we can see if things don't just look quite right. And I would recommend, with your own advisor, your own broker, contact them, ask them about this trusted person that you want to put on there, because it is something very important to have there. And I will tell you, it is a lot of our time. It's a great expense, but it's well worth it, because if we prevent one person from, losing money that they were, scammed, and these scammers now, they're so good. I've heard they even have now where they can call the phone, on the phone, and sound like that same person. So it's getting more and more difficult with a trusted contact. These are things we can look at to say, you know what, something's not right here. Let us call to find out if something is true or not.
Okay, Brent Wilsey Asset Management. That's a very good point. Do you have any seminars coming up? I always ask you that.
Actually, we do not. I know that I have one in January, but I always tell people, go to our website, smartinvesting2000.com. Again, that's smartinvesting2000.com. We do have it set up where you can sign up for future workshops we'll have, but there's a lot of other great information there that we have for people as well that they can check things out.
All right, Brent. Thanks for the time and perspective. We appreciate it. Have a great Sunday.
You too.
We're also talking about